Just for fun. Dum, ba, dum, 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 dum. Everybody, dum, boom, 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 dum, ba, dum, dum, dum. Some people call me Pringles Dick, but I never really found out why. Boo-doo-doo. I don't really have a Pringles dick, I just keep my dick inside. I keep my dick inside a Pringles can, because it keeps my penis safe and dry. Some people call me Pringles Dick, but I never really found out. I never really found out why. Harmontown is now in session. Brandon Johnson. Rob Schraub. Spencer Crittenden. And just for good fun, open Mike Eagle. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Also, that other guy, the mayor of Harmontown, Mr. Dan Harmon.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh, no.
Yeah!
We did it.
Yeah!
Oh,
Yeah!
damn it.
Yeah!
Oh, my sweet serenity.
Yeah! This is it. The last fucking Harmontown.
Oh,
we did it. 7 years of sadness.
Whoa.
Where's the music? There was no music.
I sang a song.
Oh, yeah, you did a cappella, so you... Okay, all right.
He wants to do his mama rap.
No, I don't want to...
Zach, put a beat on so Dan can have some music.
I haven't done mama raps ever since Mike taught me to stay off of that crutch.
That's right.
Is that true? I think you did.
That is not true.
It's true.
That is not true.
It's purified
true.
my flow.
There's 80 mamas out there right now picketing.
Waiting to be fucked.
Zach, you got some music, Zach? All right.
Okay.
Let's give it up. Also,
Just any beat?
the dude that's been laying down beats for us for 1,000 years, give it up for Zach McKeever, everybody.
Oh, Lord. Oh, shit.
I didn't really...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're applauding.
Now the
his
pants.
shirt coming off.
Now the pants. Now the pants. Now the pants.
I can't hear the beat.
Yeah, turn it up.
Some people fuck mamas, not me. That's not what I do. My flow is clean as Elmer's glue. It's white and tidy. Your mama's nighty. Has glue on it too. Talking about my cum. 'Cause when I'm done fucking her, I ejaculate. Yo, I'm here to demonstrate when I nocturnally ejaculate. Yo, I'm gonna put it on her plate. Okay, gross.
Oh, no.
That's when
Not
it
her
got gross. I don't want to
plate.
picture cum on plates. You ever see one of those pornos, like
That's
those
for
gonzo
food.
pornos, where it's like, let's all come in a funnel or a cup or something, and it's like, or a cracker. I don't like exposed cum. Like on flesh. Say, come on flesh, terrific. as soon as cum hits a floor or a couch or a plate or a saucer.
It seems like a part 2 is coming once they start adding props to
Hit
it.
that
Yeah,
beat.
yeah.
Hit that beat.
It
Oh,
didn't
come on, man,
happen.
don't.
Oh no.
Good instincts.
You'd think
thank
after
you.
7 years
That
we would
was
be able to
good.
drop a beat
No,
and
that
you
was
could talk about
smart.
coming on plates.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I mean, look, that we wouldn't be rewarded for that. It's the good. After 7 years, it took him to recognize when to not indulge you. We don't want any more of that right now. So it's the 360th episode of Harmontown.
Full circle.
We've got
Full circle.
Full
Yeah.
circle.
I mean, think about the unintentional odds that we would end on a 360, a full,
Yeah.
like a full circle.
Full circle.
full circle.
What are the odds, Rob? What are the odds?
360 odds.
Whoa.
we got overflow with like luminaries up here on stage, friends of the show and things.
This is our jury.
And that still wasn't enough, Jeff. We still oversold, or I don't know. Well, hopefully there are. Anyways, we still had more people coming than we could ever
Yeah.
see. So apparently they're simulcasting to the Mexican place next door,
Shout out
La
to the
Fonda?
Mexican place.
La Fonda. I guess if you.
Woo, they're
They're
going
eating
nuts.
the delicious tacos that is a dying podcast.
Whoa.
So hello to the people over there.
Also, Dave Klein's over here. Can't get a yoop.
Get a you. One you.
Really committing to the Chewbacca thing here with the. Totally.
Dan, I be honest. Be brutally honest. Happy, sad. How do you feel right now?
Well, I don't know. I first of all, I'm exhausted coming back from a family trip to the desert. I still got sand in every crevice, and but I don't know. I mean, I think I think before I would be able to feel anything, there would be defense mechanisms that would go up that would keep me from feeling, so, which is something I can't really control. I'm a very broken person.
But you were the one that decided to kill this, and also I can't believe this lasted more than 7 weeks, let alone 7 years. But you pulled the trigger on this.
Yeah.
Is it?
To quote Mike Eagle, I thought had a great way of describing it in the green room. It just said it's an emotionally pregnant night. I like that because it's not. It's like what happy, sad. I don't know. It's like a pregnancy. You're like game changer.
And Emily, who started this thing, Emily Gordon, is sad that she couldn't be here tonight, but she told everybody she wished she were here because she gave birth to this. She was the reason why we started this.
And she said she wanted to be here when it died. Yeah. Which you can take in two different ways.
But she's at Stonehenge right now, so she's like in a place of sacrifice.
But for real, like there was no reason the show should have lasted more than a year. Like it was crazy. And we started monthly, right?
Yeah.
And then it became weekly, and then for some stupid reason, it was 2 hours every fucking time.
Yeah.
I'm only happy that it won't be 2 hours of my life every week. But I've met a bunch of people that traveled from all over the planet. There's people from Spain here. There's people from Italy. There's people from Sherman Oaks. Yeah. I wish I didn't hear that.
There's no
but-
guest, so I'm just going to come back. You know, we have all these format rules, and one of them is that I stand out there and talk, but then the guest comes out, and then I take my seat. So I'm just going to sit down now.
It's a central pillar to the show.
Yeah, it's structure.
Yeah.
But think
Yeah.
about the time that we met Spencer for the first time. How many episodes in were we in when Spencer
I was like
that you
episode
emerged?
5 or something.
5?
Something.
So that was before it was a video. That was back when it was just
Oh,
audio.
yeah. No video back then.
You know, the cops can. You know that in America
They can shoot you
They can shoot you.
with guns.
You know that cops can in America. And this is different from European countries, I think, and
They can shoot
Canada. But they can lie to you about what they have on you. Like they
Right.
can tell you we found a bloody fingerprint and it's your fingerprint, and they don't have to be telling the truth about that. I don't know, good or bad. But here's the thing: I just heard this thing on this true crime podcast. I thought this was amazing. The cop so there's this girl goes to a party. She disappears. They find her body later. She's been horribly. It's I don't want to dwell on the details of the crime because I want to skip to the funny part. But a life was lost, and that's why we listen to true crime, because it's for the victims. But the cops in trying to like get the guy that they knew did it, but it's like, oh, your DNA's on her, on the places of her costume that are ripped and all this stuff. Like the guy is like, he's dead to rights, but he's just doing that thing where he tells one lie and then he gets caught in that lie, and he's like, well, I did have sex at that party. It might have been her. It's like consensual sex, all this stuff. And the cop goes like, listen, man. Look, we know you did it, but look, I don't think you're a killer. I think you did it on accident, which is something that cops always do. And then the guy's like, dude, I don't even know what you're talking about. And then the cop kind of blurts out, he goes like, you know something you don't know about this girl? I'm going to tell you something you don't know. Dude, I don't know anything about her. Dude, she had brittle bone disease.
Fuck.
The cop just like busts out this amazing technique, because then the guy's like, going, oh.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you could, I mean, if something happened, it's not your fault.
That was his lie?
Her bones are like made of glass. I just think that's amazing, like a weird form of victim blaming.
He was trying to give this guy an out, like look, man.
Yeah, it's like, I just think it's such a weird.
You didn't know you were fucking a Fabergé egg?
Yeah. And the guy totally fell for it. He's like, okay, look, man, we were doing a little like choke play, and like she choked me, and there's no marks because my bones aren't brittle. And then I thought I have brittle bones, and they're like, thank you. She doesn't have brittle bones. Go to prison.
What?
Damn.
Oh, so they made it up?
Of course they made it up. Yeah, I thought I had made that clear to the guy. That they can make stuff up, but I never heard that kind of thing.
That knowledge makes me
made up.
not want to murder people.
I feel like if they can lie, they should catch way more people than they do.
Yeah.
They could just say fucking anything?
60% of homicide goes unsolved.
They're not telling the right lies.
Or is it 40%? Maybe I just told an important lie. It's one or the other, but it's almost half of if you want to kill somebody, you flip a coin, you might get away with it.
They could say, hey, we fingerprinted you. It doesn't look like you were at the crime scene, but we know that you have AIDS now. Because the person that you
Anything you want to get off your
AIDS.
chest.
Right, Joe.
Jeez, how? Yeah.
And also, it's 1981, and there's no. It's like there's still a lot of misunderstandings about the illness and technology. What? It's not 1981, dude. Look at my partner, and he's got a little alligator that he made out of fabric really fast.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not a real Izod shirt.
Yeah,
It is. They got a fake Rubik's Cube.
He's got Debbie Gibson's hat on. So
Anyway,
cops can just lie.
Here's my phone. Nice try.
There it is.
So my house has been spider gassed while I was out. I bought this house, and it's filled with spiders.
Spider gas sounds terrifying.
Apparently, there's different gas, because it was like, if I have cockroaches and spiders, and I call the spider gas guy, do the cockroaches like just smell this gas and go like, yeah, fuck those guys, like, good, more dried milk puddles for us.
Yeah.
What kind of spiders? You were looking around and there were spiders hanging about?
I don't know, the house is just filled with spiders. All kinds. So I don't think it was a real actual infestation, but I have a really good assistant, and I think I was like, this place is filled with spiders, and then it got spider gassed while I was in the desert for Thanksgiving. But then the guy said something after he. Correct me if I'm wrong. You would not spider gas your place if they were upfront about this part. The guy said, by the way, it doesn't just magically make the spiders all instantly die. Like, you will see a few spiders over the next couple days, maybe even more than usual, because they'll be fleeing for their lives. I'm not. That's the only thing worse than a house full of spiders is a house full of spiders you tried and failed to kill. The Josie Wales spiders, fucking
They're all
Pale
desperate.
Rider spiders.
Yeah. They're like pulling at your leg desperately, pleading for help.
Oh, well, that's very empathic of you. I'm imagining I'm like fucking Brandon Lee in The Crow, like the lightning flashes in their silhouette, and they're like, "Nice try." Like you want to try that again? Like you just wake up covered in webs, and they're like coughing up blood into their little spider hankies, but it's like they still got enough fight in them to do shit that spiders normally don't do because they fear repercussion. They're long-term thinkers, spiders, the inventors of the web. Owls are wise, elephants never forget, spiders incredibly patient. Long-term thinkers, you don't want to piss them off.
That's kind of cool. That's like as a human, if you were hungry, you could just make a plate and wait.
Yeah. That's what they do. But then they also, every spider web you walk through, that's like 10, there's only a 1 in 10 chance that you're actually walking through an inhabited spider web because they spin one and they wait, and then they have to decide when to blame the web, when to blame the location. They just go and do another one. And so that's why, cobwebs and stuff, because the spiders are always working. They're like little prospectors, those guys. Good for them. All right. Well, look. Hey. Yeah, I decided to end the show. Now do you understand why? Yes. We are only on episode 360. We're down to talking about the patience of spiders. And the leverage cops can wield by lying about a brittle bone disease, which I think is a 30 Rock bit. Cody said, she's like, I think that cop heard that on 30 Rock, brittle bone disease. Is that even real? And if it is and you're offended, don't jump up and storm the stage and blame us.
Because you'll break your motherfucking neck.
Yeah.
Your put down just became a PSA.
We were...
So high right now.
Yeah.
We should name a strain after the end of this show.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at my suit.
It's a damn good suit.
Wait, you really
I thought
are that high.
I thought it was
you were
white.
joking, but you really are that high.
It feels like a Dean Martin roast.
We are talking to Brandon Johnson, who's the only man that's so high. He's the only man I've ever seen walking around with a snake in his hand trying to beat up a stick.
What?
The stick had it coming.
I'll give you two choices. We can start to share some favorite memories of the show, or I can get your advice on whether I should get an 8K TV. Because I feel like 4K is enough. Isn't the human eye just 1080p?
I feel like the higher the definition, the more...
The tighter the sweater.
Yeah. Woo. A non-high five is happening. Jerking off a microphone.
You want to help out? No?
Wait, I would say number one, but let's go number two. Let's go 8K.
Okay, so do you think I should get an 8K TV? Because I feel like this guy's giving
really
a thumbs
don't know
up
what
back
that
here.
means. I don't know what
You're
talking
the man who stood on stage and proudly proclaimed you wanted the most expensive peanut butter.
Yeah, but not phony peanut butter. That's like this peanut butter makes you fly, because I think when you get up to 8K resolution, you're kind of buying a lie at a certain point. Isn't the human eye incapable of seeing beyond a certain resolution?
Not at our age.
I feel like watching old movies on really high resolution makes it look like a reality show.
You don't do that.
No, don't do that.
Don't
I'm
do
not,
that,
I'm
Jeff.
not gonna do that.
Stop it.
Stop.
I want Dan to go to the second question.
Well,
That is the
I
second
told the guy,
question.
let's stick with 4K, just so
Okay.
you know. So
Good.
I asked you for your advice for nothing, but I just wanted to. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Dan, emotionally,
Yes.
because you've used Harmontown as your vehicle to kind of go through catharsis and through therapy. When this stops, are you going to miss what you get out of this, or are you going to be happy to throw this in the garbage?
Yeah, but I'll miss it. But you know, there's a difference between missing something and regretting. You know, I think you gotta. I don't know. Don't you think Garrison Keillor wishes maybe he'd, a little.
What? He just took a shit on
I think he did.
It's such a, like, you can't do a show.
No,
for,
I get it.
I'm not one of those guys. I'm not like Robert Altman. Like I don't want to die doing
What was
stuff.
what was the reason that you said, okay, let's stop?
I think it was you brought that country western singer up here, and
That happened?
I had Mitch Hurwitz as a guest, and then you guys
Wait, you're gonna
went
put-
off stage and sang a song in the green room.
Steve Leedy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
Hey!
Wait, you're going to blame the end of Harmontown on me bringing Robbie Fulks on stage?
Yeah, we were going to keep doing the show until that night.
Yep.
I think you announced it before that.
Wait,
though.
what do you mean, Dan? What are you talking
This
about?
sounds like it went really bad. I want to hear all
It
about
went
it.
bad, yeah.
No, Dan,
We stopped doing the show.
why do you bring up the Robbie Fulks coming on stage?
I want to be. I just answered your question. That was the night that you killed the show.
He said it's your fault, Jeff.
Shit.
Jeff.
Jeff,
He says it's your fault.
it's your fault.
Fuck.
Why is that? Why do you need to know that?
Why was it Robbie Fulks' fault?
Why can't it be?
Answer the question.
Answer mine.
Answer the question.
Answer my question.
What's your question?
Why can't it be his fault?
Because he was just a guest?
Right. Well, I didn't book him.
Oh, shit.
You didn't book Open Mike Eagle. He's here tonight. You didn't book him. We ran into each other and he came out.
And the show's ending.
I told you there is a open Mike Eagle ban in effect on the show. You defied it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
This is how I find out.
We have a closed open Mike Eagle policy.
Yeah, it's a closed Mike Eagle.
The Robbie Fulks episode was long after the decision was made to stop the show.
Why do you bring that up?
Because that was the reason.
I just wanted to keep having the show be fun and not have to do it like a deposition about why I chose to kill it. I mean, I think there's a lot of answers to that question. I don't think. I mean, it's like
Answer number 1 coming up
I think that
right after
the top 5.
this song.
I think
by
I
a
thi- I
guest
think,
singer
I thi- I
that's
think
coming
one
up.
answer to the question is from a what would you call it, a stylistic perspective, or I don't think that's quite the word either, but I know that one answer, but it's probably maybe like 10% of all the reasons is just the whole kind of like moving from a world as we have during the 8-year run of the show, from where the internet was a place you hid from the real world, to the internet, for better or for worse, now the real world, and a whole generation went from being 12 years old to whatever 12 plus 8 is. I didn't come to LA to do math, but
20.
Thank you. But the whole, I mean, they were born
Bitch, you
online,
guessing.
and the world is online, and as such, and because of all of the social changes and things, like it's sort of like this idea of me playing myself as a character. Like I think I'm at a crossroads at 46, having done this for almost a decade, and really I've been doing that for 25 years going like, hey, look at me, I'm Dan Harmon. Hey, you know what happened to me today? I'm going to tell you the whole thing. And like, I'm a fucking, it's me. The name on my birth certificate is the name of this clown. So if you have a complaint, just type my name into the internet and tweet me. And if I do something wrong, get me fucking destroyed, like destroy my life. Because my life is, that whole thing was like, for 20 years, it was like, yeah, that's cool and easy too, because I'm lazy. And I think we've hit a crossroads here where doing that is a really specific choice to make now. Like moving forward from this, if I kept advertising myself as like, hey, this is my show, this is my name, this is the name of the person I was born, here's all of the things about me and all these things, it's like I become a brand. Like moving forward from here, now that we've hit this tipping point of like everyone's online and everything that is online is part of a constant conversation about where everyone stands and what you're gonna do about it. And it's almost like, I like being who I am, but at the same time, I personally wouldn't continue to listen to a guy in a podcast go like, yeah, but what about me? Because it's just not that it wouldn't be my choice anymore. I wouldn't continue to find it therapeutic because like and then you start, it's just like I would have to like either like willfully compartmentalize my pride from my narcissism and all this stuff, like put all these parts about me against themselves only for the end goal of having a podcast, or I can like let the podcast kind of drift away while I continue this process of letting like who I am kind of like disentangle and like sort itself out, because I mean this with the utmost respect, like I don't want to, the best case scenario is Joe Rogan, right? Like you've got 1 billion people listening to you. Everything that you say is like it's like I don't want to be a brand. I don't want to stand for things by having been born. I don't want to be like, I just like, oh, that's that Dan Harmon thing, that principle. Like I want to own a gun and be liberal, and you can't like I want to like do all kinds of like paradoxical things, and it's like, and I don't want to have to think about when I'm doing them, like how I'm gonna like figure out how to sell them. And that's again, that is one big bucket. That's like 10% of the reason. There's a bunch of I just think who wants to start sucking like not that the show's ever been good. But who wants to just keep, I don't know. Who wants to?
I can't believe this show ever lasted more than 7 weeks. Like the fact that it went for more than 7 years is crazy. But I've met so many people that have flown from like there's people here tonight that came from all over like the planet, and there's a weird relationship that people have, that there's people that have gone through depression or illness or injury, and they have a connection to this show that I don't understand, because we just get up here and just kind of fuck about. Like for us, it's just silly, and or maybe for you or for me or like for Spencer, or for the the Dave Kleins, the people that we've brought up on stage, Schraub, Brandon.
You fuck about too.
Yeah, but it's always been a weird way to be kind of cathartic and kind of like let out whatever's going on in our mind. But like, there's people that have for me, like I don't really understand the connection that people have. That people are really sad that it's ending, because they went through like psychological stuff, and this show had an impact on it.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't get it. I was listening to the show, the podcast last week, and I don't know if you listened to the show last week, Jeff, but the end of the show last week just devolved into all of us screaming over each other. No, you did this. And I'm like, who doesn't know us would ever want to listen to this? I want to turn it off.
But we found out over the years.
Kate was like, "What is that?"
That strangers.
That's my voice.
Oh no. A giant man has walked on
God.
stage and is texting on his phone in the background of the stage.
Y'all gotta warn me about shit like this.
What? Do you see
His
something?
shoes are giant to behold.
Yeah.
No,
Yes, I do.
Where? There's nothing back there.
Nick is on stilts back here. That is really terrifying.
You
I
really
think
need
he's
to come
just a
out
giant
front
man.
for everybody to really check out.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, see?
Don't trip on the cable.
I have to be honest. I don't like it. I do not like it.
Yo, it's a great talent,
We
but
need
I don't
a
want to be
taller
by it, really.
microphone.
No.
I don't really want to be like by it.
No.
Hi. Big fan.
I mean,
yeah, literally.
He's a big fan.
To all the people that traveled far and wide, this is what you get.
Yeah. So this is
What the fuck? We got a 9-foot dude on stage. What is going on, Nick? What's happening? Get a mic.
Can we get a spot on your face?
He's too
Yeah,
tall
bend
for the
over-
lights. There you
bend
go.
into the
There you go.
I think you should stage dive. See how far we can get.
Hey, guys. Sorry, I was trying to get to the popcorn. It's still up in the front. Is that over there? I don't do well with stairs, so that's gonna.
Hey, could you two do like kind of like a 100-year-old man, 1,000-year-old man kind of like team?
Like a classic comedy
Like a classic
sketch?
comedy team. Like, I'm here with the tallest man in the world. Okay,
Yeah.
go for it.
Yeah, of course we can do
Yeah,
that.
whatever you
Ladies
want.
and gentlemen, the tallest man in the world.
Yeah.
For those of you at home, we are looking at a tall man next to Dan, who is of normal size. Normal size, an extremely tall man.
Well,
He's
I'm
giving
here-
the tallest, fiercest look of all. Yes, he's tall daddy. White shoes and khaki pants that say, I'll stand over you.
Aye.
He's working realness with a vision. Standing at over 9'1", he's a genius.
Hey, if you can twerk in stilts, I'll definitely throw money at you.
Okay.
Look at him shake that ass. Get your dollars out, and I'm talking about hard gold coins.
Can I get more Brandon in the monitors, please? Could we raise the monitors up 4 feet, please? Can't hear anything.
I'm here with the world's tallest man, which is a 1-for-1 analog for world's oldest man. So whereas the world's oldest man, we would talk about the things you've seen throughout history and do like historically contextual like kind of one-liners. I guess we're just gonna stick to just like height.
I hate trees.
You must have gotten quite a few arguments with specific species of tree.
Everyone with branches. I love light poles. Ooh.
Is it hard for a fella like you to?
Using his elbows in ways no one's seen. He's the tall daddy, a killing machine.
This is good for an audio podcast, right?
Right.
Yeah.
For $5, you can watch the last episode of Harmontown.
I say, is it hard for a fella like you to enjoy the company of women?
I am way into the crowns of heads.
Ladies, don't hesitate. Masturbate. He's your tall daddy.
The worst episode of laughing I've ever seen.
There must be quite a few places you're not allowed being that tall.
Yeah, let's say them together.
What's it like down there?
Look who's back. He's at least 6 inches of butt crack.
That's pretty average, I feel.
Definitely more than 6.
Yeah.
I'm normally a bad interviewer, and also it's bad improv to ask questions. So I don't know.
Shit!
Tall man on trial. There's no denial.
Oh, shit. All right. I'm very happy to be here. Dan, Jeff, all the crew, thank you guys so much. Brant, yeah.
Let's get it for Nick, the tallest man in town.
Nick Rutherford, tallest man.
I hate the shoes the most.
Do they freak you out a little bit?
Yeah, they imply that his feet are that big. He got regular sized hands and size 47 feet.
Yeah.
No thanks.
No thanks.
Yeah.
He looks like I'm looking at him with a fisheye lens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike, what you been up to? What you been working on?
Music?
Yeah?
It's a stock answer, but it's always true.
Yeah? But are you one of those ambitious, tenacious sorts that like works all the time?
Yeah, but only because I have to pay for things all the time, and that's the only way I make money.
You have to pay for things to get money.
No, I have to make music to make money to pay for things.
Okay.
You know, I learned a new saying today because we were talking about Naked Martin, the man that. I don't know. It doesn't sound the way I think you think it sounds. Like it doesn't, because it's like the middle of a song, so it's not like every time it's like like the song starting.
I will never do it again.
All right.
Oh, that's you? You're doing that?
Yeah, for 300
I'm
episodes.
blaming somebody in the back with my eyes the whole time.
These people are professionals. It's this motherfucker.
Did you ever talk about Naked Martin on this show?
No, I never have. But we were talking about it today, and Cody said, if you do what you love, you never have to work a day in your life. For instance, Naked Martin,
right,
who came into our lives courtesy of Cody's old roommate, Nicole, who was on this trip with us. Nicole was doing comedy somewhere, and some British couple were at the bar getting shit-faced, and they were like looking at some video on their phone, and they're like, do you want to see the funniest video ever? And it was like, it's this British guy, and he's like looking at the camera, and he says, hello, Alex and Peggy. He gives it this personalized message and goes like, congratulations on your recent engagement. Have fun in Hamburg and stay away from those oranges. And he gives a little naughty tis finger. By the way, he's stark naked and has what I hope is a super long dick.
Uncircumcised.
And it's kind of uncircumcised, and he's very old, so it's kind of like I don't think this is an important detail, but it is a distracting one. That his foreskin has
Why do you hope it's super long? Was it long? Or
because I want.
You want us to think. You
I
want
want
to
the
think
average
you're
dick size to be smaller than.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the smaller, the better. I mean, what do you want mortgage rates to be? Lower, I assume.
I'm totally following it.
Okay.
So keep going. You're not even at the halfway part.
He gives a little cautious finger wave about the oranges in Hamburg, and flaps his flaccid but long kind of penis against his naked thighs with a quick twitch of his waist, and then he reaches down between his legs to underneath his balls somewhere while looking at the camera. Gets a curious contemplative look on his face. And he's kind of like moving his fingers around a bit back there. And it's a very, very strange long pause. You don't know what's really going on. And then he withdraws a
human turd,
a bowel movement.
No.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
I know.
He withdraws a poop
Yeah.
with his hands?
And then he kind of presents it pridefully, and then he smears it all over his face. And he gives a thumbs up.
Is it Gigi Allen? What the fuck are you watching?
It's Naked Martin.
This is somebody you're still friends with?
I will only say one thing about this. This is the weird thing if you ever see the video.
There's video?
His poop it's a video, yeah.
What?
do you-
He
what-
pulls a poop out of his butt.
Yeah.
And puts it on his face. And-
After he congratulated somebody on their engagement.
I think it's important to note that his poop in that particular video, and I know I'll describe this like
perfect.
that's not possible, but it's like it's so healthy looking that
the
it's
right
almost
shit.
it's basically not gross to
Yeah.
watch him smear it across his face. It's like it looks like just how you would imagine a perfectly healthy bowel movement. Like it's just perfectly textured.
It's like
I know,
a
you're like,
clip
it
art
doesn't
of a turd.
but it almost looks comfortable because he clearly enjoys doing
Why,
it.
wait, tell me again how you came about this video clip.
This was a friend, Cody's old roommate ran into some strangers, so she got the video from them. Right. They were affiliated with this wedding engagement that one of the guests or something had tapped this fella.
You're 3 steps away from an actual human being.
Right.
This is not just random internet stuff.
So we tracked him down in the Rick and Morty writer's room. Like we were looking around for this guy, and somebody found him. And his name is Naked Martin, and what I kept trying to figure out, and he's a very, very sweet-seeming fella who No, I'm telling. I mean,
Don't do it.
No, he's what?
No, don't try to sell us this dude, please.
No,
Please, let's not go out like this, Dan.
He's a super pleasant guy.
Not like
his
this.
bio is like, I'm Naked Martin. I'm a nudist that loves to have fun.
Why poop
and like,
on his face for your...
But it's so healthy, this poop. You gotta understand
But
how
on his
healthy it is.
website, you
How
can
healthy does a
buy,
poop have to look? To
you can buy coffee mugs.
So on his,
t-shirts.
and you can also get like a video if you want.
Me
You can,
Undies
like,
is
write
gonna
it
be
as
so mad about this promotion.
Oh no.
So then Cody, like she eventually, unbeknownst to me, she orders a video from Naked Martin, and it was going to be for the
Can
anniversary.
you play the audio? You can't play the video, but you can play the audio.
Why
right?
can't you play the
I
video?
can, but
Yeah,
like,
I mean it's.
Oh,
it's-
okay.
it's-
Sorry.
It's the
I
last
just
show.
don't
Who
know.
gives
If,
a
I just don't know
fuck?
if playing
Like,
the
yeah.
audio is really that important versus the amount of time it's going to spend.
I
Okay, well
agree.
then don't. It's
Okay.
your show.
Thank you. Thank
Stop
you.
doing things.
Well, I try to yes and people.
Are all of his clips him pooping on things?
No. So like we were trying to figure that out. It was like, does this guy like? Because it's all about Naked Martin and nudity, but his logo. It looks like the logo is written in
Shit.
In shit.
Yes, it is.
Kind of. Well, but it also could be hot dogs.
No.
He didn't smear hot
No.
dogs on his face.
Hot dogs are. No. Turds. They're turds.
Why don't you know the difference between hot dogs and shit?
Yeah.
I just,
How did that
I think it's
happen?
possible for
Yeah.
a graphic designer to not know the difference.
I'd like to give a
in what
special
they're
shout out to
doing.
people that traveled here to see this final show.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Keep
So here
going
was talking
talking
about
about
a dude that
the
poops on
video.
himself.
Well, so, I mean, I want so badly to just like hand it off to Jeff now and go like, no, yeah, let's abort this immediately. Let's clear it. Like,
No, but what? So go on.
oh, you have questions about this guy?
I mean, I have 100.
even though we're
questions.
doing a show.
Yes. I mean, my first question is what was the origin story of you finding this person, and how did this become a part of your life?
So you're interested?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in.
So Cody comes up to me a month later, a couple weeks later, and she's kind of sadly, she goes like, I got something for our engagement, which is not until Christmas time, our anniversary for our engagement, but it didn't go as well as I thought it would, and so I'm just gonna give it to you now. And it's Naked Martin. Is sitting kneeling in a kitchen. Everything about the video, it's like the first one, I gotta go back and describe the first one. Because it's like he's out in like a beautiful, lush, day-lit garden. Like all you can see behind him is just foliage. Like, and he's very chipper and crisp. And the video, and as I described, like from the texture of the shit to his deployment of it, everything is just sort of like it looks as if he's done it 1,000 times and
Smiling.
loves it.
Glowing.
And
And it's his own poop. He poops and then he does his own. Like he's
out of
we
his
don't
ass.
know.
Okay.
he reaches between his naked legs where he's cleverly
Hid someone
releasing a
else's poop.
bag of someone else's shit because he wants to save himself a gross and tedious task.
Okay.
of withdrawing his own. Yes, I think it's his own shit.
Okay.
But
I'm trying to think what's worse, his own poop or somebody else's poop. Some curated.
But it is notable that it's all so cleanly done in that first video that that is a question that comes to your mind.
Right.
Is like, is that really? Can you just do that? Can you just reach back there and like a rabbit from a hat, like it's just in one piece? Like there's nothing gross about it. It's because I think and so
there's nothing gross about it.
It's shocking, but it's not the.
That's the
I think
Harmontown
you'll find
guarantee.
like the stuff with shit is like it's the details. It's the sloppy organic details. That's why we don't. That's what we don't like about shit. It's like chaos, and it's like everything that's life is done with, and as such, it behaves in no predictable way and things. And then when you draw like a cartoon turd, you don't like. Most people don't like react to a drawing of a turd that looks like a little Hershey's Kiss with stink lines coming off of it. It's like we don't gag because it makes us think of real shit. Like, but anyway, so like I'm telling you, the guy's turd was a cartoon. So then Cody's video. So it's like he says he's kneeling in a kitchen. So it's already like it just feels. Why is he kneeling? And there's saucepans hanging.
Do we know it's his kitchen or is he in somebody else's kitchen?
I hope that he gets so many of these videos ordered that every weekend he rents a B&B and knocks them all out and just leaves a $500 tip for the cleaning staff and just walks away the happiest guy in the world. I'm telling you, if you see this guy's bio, you're gonna love this guy. He represents all that is like unassuming and pure. He's hurting nobody, and there's not enough people like him in the world. There, I said it. But what I could never figure out is like, well, does he love the shit stuff, or is that what people are like requesting? Because he says like, I'll do anything, and then are people like, rub shit on your face, and he's like, well, I'll do that too. Or is he like, I love shit? Like you can't see anything at his site about like shit play. But then Cody orders this video. And it says, he goes, he's kneeling in the kitchen and he says, Dan, it's been 1 year since you said yes to Cody proposing to you. And she just wants you to know that she thinks you're the shit. And
what?
And Cody did not ask him to do this part, but he now turns around. And
this is definitely his shit.
Oh, look, it's Jesse.
Jesse Camp. What's up, Jesse?
Yeah.
Wait. So she commissioned this guy.
Yeah. So he turns
She
around.
commissioned a shit to be taken.
He turns around on his knees and
That's
and
weird.
starts to do the same thing he did, but now it's a completely different view.
It's no longer a mystery.
Right. And the rabbit does not just come out of the hat. Like there's a piece of rabbit that falls on the hardwood floor.
No.
With an audible kind of sound. And then he turns back around with his shit now in his hand, and Cody had asked him. She was really sad. That's why she just waved the white flag and gave it to me a month early, because it's like she's like he's. I was like, what is he doing? It's supposed to be a heart. He's trying to.
No.
He's like trying to draw a heart on his chest.
With his own
poop? It looks like this circle, and it's
No.
just like there's so much texture to the chest hair, and so, and then he gives a thumbs up, and then he presses a button on something next to him that is apparently supposed to stop the video, and then there's like a 8-second pause, and then he kind of does a couple false starts, and then he starts, and then the video ends. So the whole thing is just sort of like, you're just like, man, I hope he's happy.
Yeah.
Like I want to think that he's living the best life.
How much did Cody pay him for this? Is this a commission?
80 pounds, which is 103 American dollars.
That's not enough money.
No, it's not.
It is
That's
not.
the thing that makes me assume that he likes it, because
I think it might be a little bit too much money.
I think he
Not
should be
enough.
charging $1,000 minimum to. It costs $100 to clean that shit up, man. Like
he
It
likes
costs
it, but-
$100
To clean
that shit up.
That's what gives me the hope that I think it's he must be enjoying it because
This is a story
otherwise
of hope.
he'd charge $50,000 like we would,
Yeah.
right? How much would we charge to
But
rub
Mike-
our own shit on
Mike
our face?
Eagle, how much would you charge for that? If you
much?
had to do it, what's your base rate?
Wait, I had to do it and I had to make a video of it
Yeah, base rate.
in a normal video format that can be fucking shown to anybody.
Right.
Yeah, you could be naked
Shit.
Mike Eagle
base-
from now on. Naked shit rubbing Mike Eagle.
$74 million.
See, that's a guy that's like, yeah, because you're like I said, when you do what you love,
Right.
You don't have to work a day in your life, and you're like your goal, as is mine, is like, yeah, there's no price you could put on your ability to be open mic and do what you want. It would need to be so much money for you to shatter that all. That you'd have to be set up for life.
Yeah, and if you did anything for 10,000 hours, you become an expert at it.
Yeah, and
You should
he
be
said-
paid for expertise.
Yeah.
He references a thing on his website about
Why
having
74 million? That's a weird specific
It's
number.
the highest number I could make with my mouth right now.
I think I feel that I've actually riffed that number once. I think on this stage, or I might have said 175, but it's like 70.
It's like got the most syllables or something.
75
It makes
million.
it sound like more.
To me, it feels like that amount of money you could. Even if you weren't a financial wizard, you could figure out a way to live off of interest. That's
forever,
like
yes.
that like you maybe you have a small house in Sherman Oaks, but you're like only I just put the 75 million on a pile and the pile just radiates money that I live off of every day. So I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably buy a dumb fucking gold boat that sank.
But then
Look
you
at my
gotta,
gold boat.
then you gotta make another shit video.
I made a gold boat.
Yeah, you got to get on that shit video money.
Oh, one more detail because is that Cody had she gave him a shout out or whatever. She showed like a frame grab or something like that on her Instagram, and he messaged her and said thanks for the shout out. Like he was appreciative of her getting the word out, lest anybody think for some reason that a guy that sells this service wants to keep it on the down low. And is somehow going to be hampered by this getting out.
You know how much shit is on his phone screen? It's
I
just shit particles all over his fucking phone screen.
He's a. I'm telling you.
Well, he has
you're,
that
you're
button.
gonna. I feel bad that this is the last episode because if in episode 361 there would be a lot of people coming back on the show to say I can't believe it, but you're right. He seems fastidious and pleasant, and I'm rooting for him. He seems like a wonderful man that I want to be happy.
Levy just came out and showed me a clip, and if that's his flaccid dick, it's a pretty good size, it's a big dick.
Yeah. Yeah, his willingness to be nude, I get. He probably does that for free.
Yeah. But why the poop? I don't get it. My friends that were in a band.
They're talking about it.
My friends, I grew up with. There's a band called Crom, CRM, with an umlaut for no reason, and they're like a grindcore, like death metal band. And you know Crom? Oh fuck! One person. That's awesome.
Yeah.
They would throw these parties, and they had a DVD. No, sorry, a VHS tape, and it said 666 Do Not Watch on it. And it was it was a poop video, and if you watched it, you barfed. Like it was the most volatile thing I've ever seen. And it was a guy. It was not black and white, but the color was so bad that it was almost black and white. And VHS. Yes, thank you, sir. All right,
Look at this, you faking. You faking. Anybody could have said VHS.
Yeah.
Name one Crom song, bruh.
Name one Crom song.
Name one Crom song, bruh.
Name one Crom song.
If you got to go find Crom. They started their band as a joke, but Crom was Conan the Barbarian's god. And so one of their songs was "Fuck You, Wood Pusher," because he had to push a stick around, and there was a Grace.
Don't you say nothing.
One song is called "Grace Jones Headbutt."
Oh, Grace Jones Headbutt, yeah, Grace Jones Headbutt, yeah.
It goes like this. Grace Jones headbutt. Yeah, right. Okay.
I was here.
That's just hard.
You know, Diddy did the remix.
But they had these parties Well, one of the guys in the band is named Will, and his name was the Will of Crom because he was a god. And these motherfuckers did every drug, and there was a VHS tape, 666, do not watch. And people would just see it and go, oh, I'm gonna put that on. And there was a dude bent over on all fours, and a girl next to his butt. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And he started to poop, and she ate it up like it was like soft serve ice cream. And spoiler alert.
Congratulations on flying out here. Oh, cheap laughs. Oh, I love them. Oh, they're like scrambled eggs. I can attack a whole day now. Carbohydrate surface laughs. Fucking Snickers bar blood sugar laughs.
Well, I mean, long story short, she looked pretty unhappy, and you watch 4 seconds of that, and you have to walk outside and vomit, and there's an audience for that sort of stuff, and you found it, and now you and Cody share that with.
But I believe I've seen that video or one like it, and I remember physically gagging because it is the sight of the thing that makes you wreck.
Here's the bummer.
Hey.
Here's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Here's where it gets
Tell on yourself,
troublesome.
Jeff. Tell on yourself.
If you're Canadian or UK, the real sad part is that they don't like it. If they were into it, you go, okay, these people just they like to party, like that's their thing. But this guy and this
How
gal,
do you know the guy doesn't like it? Is he going, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I just remember the
so sorry. We gotta make rent.
There was
Are you all right back
there
there?
was 100%
So sorry.
sadness.
Oh.
There was all sadness, but then
I'm really embarrassed.
they go back at it and they do it again, and it's like it's just come on, you guys.
You watched all of that, though?
Huh?
So you watched all of it?
Yeah.
Who likes to party?
I would say that this clip had third act troubles. I think the third act kind of broke down. Don't watch a poop video is what I'm telling you.
On that same VHS tape, is there then a like little person?
No.
Okay. What do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that was a tape you had.
Yeah, that was a tape that I had.
Okay.
Where it was just like
I started to feel like I was a bad person for a while.
There was we were watching a tape that was just it started off as public access like stuff that just got weirder and weirder and more degraded as clips were. It was like bad stand-up auditions, and then all of a sudden it turns into black and white and there was a little person dressed up in makeup and a dress and doing like tap dancing and was really.
But on the same tape, I'm talking about a tape. I was trying to
On the same
I was trying
bill.
to triangulate a tape that I recall having disgusting coprophiliac.
I've never
kind
watched a
of-
poop video with you two. I was a separate poop video.
There
I'm
was
starting to feel like y'all are the police, and this is a lie you're telling me to get me to confess to something. Yeah. I didn't fucking do it, okay?
We know you ate the poop. Now come on.
all right, moving on. I think that's a
fingerprints are on the toilet bowl.
I was playing. Wait, so Cody and Cody are my niece to be, my common law niece Maya. What is she? 3? I think she's 3 now. Absolutely adorable.
Common law niece.
Because we haven't set a date for our wedding, but she's as good as my niece. She's as good as nieced. It's weird. I don't know how to describe her title, so I just keep going like my niece to be.
Pre-niece.
She calls me uncle. Yeah. But we were playing with her, me and Cody, a couple nights ago, and then it turns into like a make believe kind of game about how Cody's sick and she's a doctor, but she was like, it was just such a weird because she kept like Cody and I were brother and sister, and little 3-year-old Maya was calling her. She was acting as the doctor that was taking care of Cody, but she was also both our daddy and our mommy. And she kept sending me to school. And it was really weird because she had all of these, like, she was like, she had no patience for any kind of, like, she would like, she was going, guess what, to Cody. She's like, you're really sick.
Oh, no.
You're really sick. And then she'd look at me and go like, you got to go to school. And then I go like, oh, okay, I'm going to go to school. And she's like, okay, now you're at school. And like, it's over there. And I'd sit in the corner, and then she's like, learn your ABCs. You're really sick. And then she's like, okay, school's over. Like there was nothing. I was like, I just got here. I just like, and then I'd come back, and it was just like this weird cycle, like this weird simulator that was being run by this 3-year-old who it doesn't understand any rules about timing, overkill, sadism, Munchausen by proxy syndrome, which was a big theme because she kept making Cody sicker and sicker. But it was clear, like she gradually like kept escalating in terms of like the empathy that she was having for Cody. Like it was like the game she wanted to play was like that she was like it's okay, and Cody was like, oh, I feel bad, I'm sick, and then she was like, it finally, like after like 5 iterations of like my weird life where I am, as I kept commenting, I'm like I feel like I'm wasting the better parts of my life while my sister's at home dying. I'm learning the ABCs, and my teacher's 3, so like half of the alphabet is QRS. Like she's like A B Q R S T B I B W Q R S. Like she doesn't. I mean, she's whoop whoop. But it's her curriculum, and it's a school district with 1 student, and the school day is 10 seconds long. But it's like after 5 iterations, then we got to come back to the bed, which is our house, and Maya looks at Cody and goes, "Hey, guess what?" And Cody's like, "What?" He's like, "You're dying."
Oh no! What the?
You're gonna die. And Cody's like, "Oh no!" And I'm like, "Does that mean I can stop going to school?" And she goes, yeah, she's dying. So you stay home from school, and then she nurses Cody through. She's like, it's okay, it's all right, it's gonna be okay. And then Cody died. She goes, guess what? What? You're dead. And then so then Cody's dead.
She killed Cody?
And then it was like, wow. Do we call mortician, or I don't know what I'm now allowed to, like, I don't know if her parents will be like, you taught her about death? She thinks that's sleeping. I don't now I don't know what I'm like. And then she's like, let's give her some more medicine. And she's like lotion, because it's a hotel room. Just puts lotion on Cody's forehead that's like medicine for dying. And Cody like blinks her eyes and goes like, I'm alive. And Maya goes, hey, guess what? What? You have to go to school. Yeah. It was. It's pretty fun. I mean,
so is she a good person or a bad person?
I don't know. I don't actually believe that human beings have a moral conscience. I believe.
Where
that
would a 3-year-old get like the motivation to say you're dying or you're sick? Like, did she go through something like recently?
I don't know. I'm not a good enough uncle to know if maybe she lost a goldfish and like but she, like somewhere between all the Peppa Pigs and the movies that her parents are watching, or like all the other kids in kindergarten or whatever. It's like, you're picking up on our mythology, which is about death and life.
Does she watch YouTube?
I hope not, but
Okay,
but
good.
like her parents are really good at keeping.
Did she ever take a turd out and start making a heart on somebody's chest?
But yeah, if I was ever gonna have a kid, it would only be out of the selfish motivation of like, what a great like audience. Like there's just like your bits can be so, you can do such bad.
I got
improv.
a bit that I do with my nephew that I've been doing for about 3 years now, where whenever I see him, I go, hey, where's my money? And he's like 6, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I go, no, you said that the last time. Where's my money? And he's like, I don't have any money. I go, you better get my money now. And it's, and then his parents are just like, I'm so confused. What is this a joke? What
do you ever say the amount, or is it just vague?
No. I want my money.
Where's my money?
And at one time, for some reason, I had like a wad of cash in my wallet. I had 20s and 1s, and I opened it up, and I go, hey, I'm just kidding. Here, let me give it. And then I pulled out a receipt, and I gave it, hey, can you throw this out for me?
That's really mean.
Yeah. It's a receipt from Gelson's. Can you throw this shit out for me?
My nieces and nephews have this game called There's Uncle Brandon. And for some reason, they played it in front of me. And it's whenever they see a black homeless person.
What? Somebody
Thank
tell
you.
him.
Thank you all so much.
I hope your nieces and nephews are black. Because then it
I
helps
bought
a
my
little
way
bit.
into a white family as soon as I got money.
And do you just like, do you try to
I was like-
educate?
I said, who the fuck taught you this game?
Yeah.
And
And
it
you
was
shake
my
a bottle in a
sister.
paper bag at the
My fucking sister was like, there's Uncle Brandon out there in L.A. homeless.
she's so provincial, and
Yeah.
you're Mr. LA.
But also, don't you always just wear a suit all the time? You always look good.
You see a lot of homeless black dudes in blazers. Don't lie. You do. You see a lot of well-dressed
It's all about the
homeless dudes.
T-shirt underneath. You got to look past the blazer. If it's like a Britney Spears concert shirt from '93,
So congratulations.
that could be
Yeah,
a
you wore
homeless guy.
a motherfucking bow tie. That's a tied one. You didn't. That's not a clip-on. That's a real bow tie.
It's a real bow tie. One, Nation of Islam taught me that Allah has many things planned.
Right. Yeah, you know how to tie. You know how to tie a bow tie and how to make a bean pie. You gotta.
Final calls will be passed out throughout the audience. These people don't know what the fuck the final call is. But God love you. Google it.
You guys referenced the 5%ers in the
Oh, that
green
was
room.
me. I brought it to 5%ers because I've been watching the Wu-Tang show on Hulu.
It's great.
So I've been thinking about the
Do you
5%.
love it? I think it's
actually, I think it's really bad, but I like it a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You think it's bad?
I do. I think I like them.
Yeah.
So I like seeing all the fantastical stories that didn't really happen
Right,
in the
right,
projects with them.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of not great acting in it.
Oh. All right.
I thought you'd seen it, right, Schraub?
I loved it. I thought it was
Yeah,
really
because
good.
you were acting like you hadn't seen it, but I thought you recommended it to me.
I did recommend it. Yeah.
It's good. Do you like them?
I thought it was really.
I know I'm supposed to. I don't.
You
know
don't
any-
really?
I don't.
If you don't really like them, you might not really like the show.
Well, I don't. I'm not familiar enough with anybody outside Tori Amos to be like, I like him. I don't like him. I'm like,
Would you watch a Tori Amos 8-part fictional 1-hour drama on Hulu?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, he would. He fucking would.
What would it be called?
yeah, probably like cabbages and turtles racing or something, and like people would be like, "What are you talking about?" And she'd be like, "That's my girls."
Hey Spencer,
What up? Hey guys.
since we're wrapping up the old Harmontowns, we found you in a lucky moment. What's your feelings about walking away from this?
I hate it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm sad, you guys. Oh no.
Are you?
Really?
Guess what?
Really?
You're
Yeah,
dying.
I'm so. Oh no. Oh.
See, I think you're being sarcastic.
Because this isn't
No,
very
no.
different than you sound when you're ecstatic.
No, I'm sad.
I can't
really
tell if you're being. I
sad.
can't tell if you're being for real or you're doing a bit right now.
It sucks, you guys.
I think he's being for real.
It's true. I'm being honest.
It feels like only yesterday that you raised your hand when Dan asked, "Is anybody here a dungeon master?" And you raised your hand, and then here we are after all these years.
It really does feel like yesterday.
Am I ever going to see you again?
No. This is.
I mean, here's the thing. It's like, I don't know if I'm ever going to see any of you guys ever
I'm gonna
again.
send you guys
This
like
is
a-
my way of hanging out with you.
Well, Spencer and I we don't have the name of it yet. We don't know exactly when and where and what, but we have a venue, and Spencer and I...
We have a venue?
We do have a venue.
What is it?
I'll drop it. Follow us, Spencer and I, and somebody else. It's going to be like... We're going to make a new podcast, and you guys are all welcome to come to it.
Oh, shit.
I'll be promoting it at the Mexican place next door, which I hope is not your venue because they're very rarely open.
No.
It is odd.
Or I would have learned their name.
It's a very show busy place. It's going to be groovy. It might be monthly. It might not be weekly, but we'll make it good, and you guys can all come. And
I would like to request that it be all commercials because the thing that I regret most about ending this podcast is the commercials.
That's what I'm going to miss the most is doing ads with Spencer. It's the fucking best part of the thing. Church and Spencer doing the commercials is the fucking greatest thing.
Yeah, it's too bad it would be impossible for us to continue to do that in any capacity. You know?
But what we do have to do, no matter where we go, we have to steal this desk from Dynasty Typewriter.
That's
so you
fair.
can sit there with your hand on your head. Why the hand on the head thing? What's this posture?
The answer to that question, all questions can be revealed
on the new podcast.
I wrote a D&D module though that people would
Whoa!
buy. Yeah. It's called Color of Chaos, and it's on DM's Guild. It's shitty.
What if we just call it Spencer? What if we just call it Town? There's nobody's name involved. It's just Town.
Wow. What if we did the thing that I said on air before?
Yes, exactly.
That would be a funny
I'm just trying to
joke.
remind everybody.
Oh,
No, I know. It's a good
It's happening
thing.
already.
All I'm saying is that buy my module.
Buy your module?
Give me money.
How's
That's
this
the
whole
only
thing
reason.
been building
Why
up
do
to
you?
you?
It's the only reason I'm here. I don't care about any of you fucks. I'm just here for the fucking money.
Not true.
All right.
I want
that
my
money.
paycheck, son.
Love an honest man.
Not
Get that
true.
money, homie.
That's what I'm sad about. All this fucking money.
What's up? We got Dave Klein over here, everybody. Yoop, give me a yoop. What up, Dave Klein? How's it going, baby?
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Congratulations to a final Harmontown, to a very special sanctum you carved out with your own mitts without any fucking permission. Shout out to an international audience of maniacs and beautiful people and spirits that you can hear from across oceans.
Whoa.
I heard it personally from 3,000 miles away from the rugged hills of Shaolin in Staten Island.
Whoa.
I wasn't living there. It was a Manhattan situation at the time. But I really did hear Dan and Spencer and Jeff and Schraub and Brandon and Mike Eagle later on. But back then, Mike Eagle wasn't there yet.
It's true.
You could hear something very special whenever you put this on your ear holes. And you could count on a certain amount of brotherhood, honesty, love, friendship that you guys were gracious, brave, and fucking bold enough to put on display.
Yay.
I would suggest that a lot of us came to know you guys as strange brothers and friends. And I would like to say that in the dark times we have all gone through, you guys did a real public and universal and cosmic service by putting out this wonderful life raft that you could see how bright it was with your eyes closed, listening real hard. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
And
Dave Klein.
if I can follow up on that, I've talked to a lot of people that I've met at the drawing room or here or around town. A lot of people said that they went through depression or some kind of, some mental stuff. And for some reason, our silly little show was like really important to people. I've never quite understood that, but I've talked to so many people that's the reason why they dig it, they listen to it, and they traveled all the way out here. Like clap if you came from way far away. I know there's people from Italy and Spain and Australia and England and like all over the map. Also, we got Jesse Kemp. Jesse, what up, Jesse?
Oh, man. Hey, listen, I can't follow that. That was brilliant. But if I could, since this is still a podcast, people can't really see us, can they?
No.
There's cameras.
I mean, there's some cameras. Of course, I saw a
There's
ring
cameras
doorbell.
everywhere. There's cameras everywhere. They're all over.
This is true, but you know what? I'm gonna pass this to my assistant Arnold, who's a major Harmontown freak. Arnold is what got me into this, and as is Jeff. But Arnold, can you say a couple words about Harmontown?
Give it up for Arnold.
Okay.
Arnold.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Of course, I would say something about Harmontown. Let me tell you this. A couple of things about Dan Harmon. The man likes slacks. The man likes shorts, and the man likes jean shorts, and he's very particular about his cut of jean short.
Let's give it up for Arnold, everybody.
Hey.
Arnold.
All right, these are
Let's hear
totally
him out.
random
Let's hear him
characters.
out.
3 more minutes.
No.
Let's hear him
Listen.
out.
I want to tell you guys something really quickly. This is Jesse back again, not Arnold.
Oh, darn. Where's Arnold?
Just in case you couldn't tell, even though I second what Arnold was saying about the jean shorts, Dan in the summertime. I can't tell you how many times I would come to Harmontown here, the Dynasty Typewriter, just to see Dan in his beautiful summer sack and his summer shorts. I've been talking about Dan in jean shorts. It's sublime. I mean, he starts putting them on around May, and well into September, he's still wearing jean shorts. I'm going to miss seeing Dan in jean shorts. But let me just say this really quickly. I don't want to take up too much time. This is like the last Cheers. This is already a million times better than the last Seinfeld, even though I love Seinfeld. But I'm going to say this. We're going out with a bang. You guys, I'm going to tell you that backstage we have a musical tribute. Beck is here.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right? And if that's not enough,
Bring Arnold back.
we have Willie Nelson here.
Oh, shit.
Also,
Woody Harrelson, Matthew McConaughey, and
MC Arnold's going to be in the house. MC Arnold.
Oh, I don't know if I could do that, but hey. You know, I'm Arnold. I just, I'm into jean shorts. Sue me. But listen, I got to tell you this really quickly, 2 important things, and then I'll zip it. But I cannot, now that I hijacked this for a minute, I can't let you guys out of here without knowing about an amazing project that Dan is launching in March. Dan has his very own wine. It's a rosé coming out. It's called Dan Harmon's Third Testicle.
Whoa.
Now, this is a wine like no other wine. And let me tell you that up in Dan's Napa vineyard, basically there was a mishap with the grape crusher, and some testosterone got mixed in with the wine, so to speak.
Jesse, hang on. Speaking of wine, Ricardo, you here? Where you at, baby?
Ricardo,
you brought wine from your hometown outside of Florence, Italy, right? Can you bring it up? Okay.
I'm sure Steve will bring it
Ricardo,
out.
please come on stage because when he gets up here, give it up for young Italian Steve Coogan.
Yeah.
Steve Coogan. He looks way too much like Steve Coogan. What's up, Ricardo?
Can I sit on your lap?
Bienvenuto. What's happening?
It's
here's
the
here's the wine.
Should we all leave?
Look at this.
Okay. So this is like for all of you. But Jeff called dips on it, so
yeah, it's mine.
I think it's just gonna be his.
I'm gonna take it.
But like it's from, I don't know if it's the best one, but it's from my hometown and in Italy.
The motherfucker looks like Steve Coogan. Look at this guy. He looks. I just saw what's the movie where the Tropic Thunder. He looks exactly like Italian Steve Coogan.
Sure.
Are there any? Thank you, Ricardo.
You're welcome.
Piacere. Do we have any? Because there's all dudes on stage. Are there any women fans of any like old school?
What does Arnold have to say about Steve Coogan?
Oh my God! I forgot how Arnold talked, but I think that he's even more handsome than an Italian Steve Coogan. But I got to tell you, I mean, this wine looks magnificent. It's got a picture of what would you describe that?
It looks like
a Playboy bunny gone goth.
Playboy bunny gone goth. What's up?
This is amazing wine. Ricardo is an amazing man, and I'm just going to zip it because everyone on the stage is a legend. Will, Brandon, Jeff,
Rob.
Of course, Rob.
Dan.
Spencer, and Richard fucking Branson!
Yeah!
Right over there. Richard shaved for this event, but fucking
Rich.
Yo!
Yeah.
But this is thank you, Richard Branson, for being here because you reminded me of what I wanted to say. Because when I think of Richard Branson, I think about Jeff Bezos And I'm going to say this. Here, I think the reason why on planet Earth right now we have so much bad shit, and I don't even think we would have climate change impending on this planet if it weren't for tiny penis energy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Let me say this. If Jeff Bezos had a big dick, would he have to own all that money? I don't think so. You know about
Jesse,
what I'm getting at is
can I
that
interrupt you, Jesse?
Dan
What's he
Harmon
getting
has
at?
always had big dick energy. The world needs more big dick energy.
Yeah.
And I am scared that once this podcast ends, that we're gonna not have as much big dick energy.
Let's give it up for Arnold, everybody. Arnold.
Arnold! But final thing out of my mouth, I have a feeling this is not the last Harmontown ever.
Shut your ass up while you still talking.
I want
Please
to know
use
more.
your lips and just start walking.
All right.
Motherfucker, you got to shut your mouth.
No, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
No, keep it going, Mike.
I would keep singing, but I don't want to do what this motherfucker did.
no.
And take up too much time
It
with that
was good.
bullshit.
I liked it.
I thought this was just extras, that this was going to be edited
It is.
out.
No, it's all
Hey.
good.
They can't edit their lives.
Oh, you're right. 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 You're right.
But no, Mike, let's do a song.
And that is why Dan Harmon is Dan Harmon.
Jesse,
I'm zipping it.
You gave him a mic. What did you think was going to happen?
He's doing everything. It's all
Give him a
good.
microphone. Will you stop talking into that?
You know, when this show first started, I didn't think it would last 7 weeks. You know? Well, look at us now.
Do you remember what the very first Harmontown, like what you talked about? Did you ever? When's the last time you listened to the very first Harmontown?
I haven't. It
was the premise of going to the moon, wasn't it?
But it started as we weren't podcasting right away, and in my memory, although we tend to conflate these things, but I believe it was like we were doing the strictly live, and we were recording them just in case. And kind of off and on, the recording was working and stuff with, and it was the Chevy Chase thing that kind of like was a tipping point, because that was a live show that was not a podcast. So we were doing the show for a while. I think that's what Jeff referenced. It was monthly. It was like I still had that old school like LA kind of perception of like, oh, there's all these shows in LA, or you can go see Harry Dean Stanton play a trombone, or Jeff Goldblum like fuck a duck or something like, and it's not part of their real lives. It doesn't end up in
Nobody
TMZ.
played the bone like Harry Dean.
But then I made the horrible judgment mistake of like playing Chevy's voicemail into the microphone, and somebody was recording it, and it would leak. And that was part of the decision to be like, okay, well, let's just start podcasting, because if anything, that'll be a shield. Because if you want things to be out there, then people start to ignore it more. It was like, well, there's 5,000 hours of this guy.
Get that on the mic. Yeah, there you go. It all ended.
I was so excited watching Adam Goldberg's face during Jesse Camp talking, because it was like Adam was like, "I fucking did it. I finished first." I can't remember what the question was, but it was like, there was I don't remember what the first. It was the whole moon thing. It was just the idea of like alienation and nobody tell me to tie my shoes and all that stuff. Which is like, it's like, that's the thing, is like, I don't really feel that way anymore. I'm not like, hey, leave me alone, don't tell me what to do, I'm right about everything, everyone else is wrong kind of guy anymore. And that's become an actual, like, point of view that you can't even really defend, even when you do feel that way. Like, it's not charismatic anymore. I don't always feel that way, but sometimes I do. And it's like, it's just sort of like, I don't want to talk in circles, but that's part of the thing, is sort of like, who the fuck am I? It used to be very simple. It was like, I'm a baby, I just want to like kind of whine and like say, what about me? And it was therapeutic for me. So that was the answer, the sincere answer to your question.
When
They always say if you keep a journal, don't go back and read your journal. When do you think you'll go back and listen to some of these episodes?
I don't know. I don't know if I ever would because I don't know. I don't really watch. If Chris McKenna and I get way drunk enough, we'll start watching Community episodes. And we'll get halfway through the D&D one, and then we'll pass out. But it's there's something about revisiting stuff that's too I don't know, because it's
It's funny that you're holding the wine bottle.
Drink the wine.
What Wino del Riccardo?
Oh,
That's
no.
not even he's not even really Italian, is he? Wino del Riccardo? That's Spanish. All right. That's not what it says. This label's in crayon.
When did you feel with Harmontown that you were going, yes, that was it. This is
delicious, and I love
show.
the Tilda Swinton on the label.
It does say Tilda Swinton.
Sorry, Rob. What
when you were, it started off with this thing about we're going to colonize the moon and whatever, but then eventually I feel like you hit a stride of this is what a typical Harmontown is. Was it when you were at Meltdown? Was it at the castle? Was it here? When did you feel oh, okay, this is working. This is the pattern.
I don't know. I never really felt that way. I don't know. I guess early on at Meltdown, I felt like there was a groovy thing going that kind of made a little bit of sense. I think that after Meltdown closed, a lot of us in the comedy community, what a lame thing, comedy community, but a lot of LA comedy people that had performed at Meltdown kind of all of a sudden realized, as one does, that how much of the show was that venue. Yeah. That Harmontown was kind of sort of inextricably defined by the wooden pillars in the room and this. And I back in those days, I was always like, God damn it, if we could just get rid of these pillars and make this room 5 times bigger, we could put cameras everywhere, and then I could show slides of my dog. And it was always driven by this thing. There was never a full embrace of the podcast of it all. It was just a show that became a podcast. And then the other funny transformation that happened is it's so weird to remember this because I can't. It's sort of like the way I remember sometimes I smoked a pack and a half a day for and then I'm because someone will say, do you mind if I smoke in here? And I'll be like, yeah, I don't care. And I'm like, holy shit, I smoked like a chimney. I can't believe this, but originally when we were recording the episodes, I would sit with Feral Audio founder Dustin Marshall, and we would I would go over to his house. I would book sessions that would last 3 or 4 hours, where we'd go through the entire recording and edit the ums and uhs out, basically. I was oh, no one wants to listen to somebody stammer and stutter and say the same thing over and over again.
When did you stop doing that?
I don't remember. It just we just got exhausted.
I remember you doing, and I can totally relate because I would be I would want to do that too.
It wasn't out of vanity, I
go.
assure you. It was that's what's so strange to think about, because I'm the laziest guy in the world and also the most narcissistic. I'd be yeah, listen to me, figure it out, whatever. But at the time, it was oh, that's what you're supposed to do. You recorded it live. It's sloppy. Clean it up, or don't put it in people's ears. You terrible person. Be responsible. And I'm sure there was just this point where it's well, if I have to keep doing that, then I have to stop doing the show because it's too much work. It's the amount of time I need to spend on actual shit. But it's just so funny that I would go through the show and go I'm being kind of redundant there.
Yeah.
What was the goal? It's such a weird.
It's crazy to look back because we just do this kind of silly thing. We just come here. We don't talk about it. The first few episodes, I think, Dan, you and I, we'd have kind of a plan, a trajectory that we're going to do, and then we gave that up pretty quickly. But then Robin Williams was on the show, and we wrote a song with Eric Idle, and he sang it. Some pretty crazy stuff has happened, and it really has just been this lazy thing. But it makes me very happy and kind of confused that everybody likes it so much. Like, so I really want to thank everybody who's like listening or is here tonight, who traveled. Like, it's pretty crazy. It's kind of emotional that you guys all dug it so much. So thank you so much.
I can definitely explain the. I definitely understand as a podcast listener, but it's kind of worth noting like that the word podcast is something that in 8 years it's like a new word, and that at the beginning of these 8 years, this decade that we've just been through, I remember being in Erin McGathy's car and her iPod
Thank you.
playing. This guy started talking about how he and Natasha had just broken up, but the podcast was going to continue to be what it was. And hey, breakups just happen, man. That's all. It's just like, look, man, things just happen. And I'm like, after like 10 minutes of just listening to this guy talk, I was like, what the fuck is this? It's not a book on tape or radio. So what is this? And she's like, oh, it's Duncan Trussell. And he had just broken up with Natasha Leggero. They were doing a podcast together for a while, and then he was explaining what was really going on in his life, which is in which he would later do as he got diagnosed with cancer, as his mother died. And Duncan was also, I believe, the first podcast I was ever on as a guest. I really want to give him a big shout out because.
Also, while you're on that, Dan, Emily Gordon, she's the one that made this happen. Like Emily needs to be like she told Dan have a podcast and at Nerd Mountain Meltdown. That's why this all started.
Yeah,
but also like Adam Goldberg and Anatoly and then Dave Klein and Vega and all the people that we've met that have come up like throughout the years, and also like I would never have met Spencer Crittenden without this show.
Thank you to me. Yay.
And Chris and Sarah.
But that's, I mean, I'm going to forget like a million names of people that we've just kind of like pulled out of the crowd back in the days when we would just say like, hey, like anybody want to come up and talk? And we've met a lot of beautiful, wonderful people. I'm going to get sad.
Before you get sad, I'm just gonna shout out a couple people.
Oh no, not your comedically long list of weird names.
Arnold.
Shout out to Splendid Docs, Mr. Johnny Dangerously.
Oh yeah.
Sinister Silence. Devin Cook, Joanna Curtis, Hill Prozek, Jeremy Myers, Paul Nolan, Heather Hooks. God bless you all.
Hey,
Thank
Paul, you got a whip on you right now?
Thank you so much for your support.
Paul, I mean, the show's not over yet, but Paul, we got headroom for you to do some whips for us. Paul the whip guy, yeah.
This is
y'all needed to tell me about this shit too.
Makes whips, and if you want a whip, get one.
I've not been adequately warned about any of this shit. I'm about to step back 4 to 6 feet and let y'all have all the whip fun y'all want to have.
Yeah. Why are we?
You're safe, Mike. You're safe.
I'll be watching Watchmen. I ain't with none of this shit.
There's audience.
I forgot
He's
about.
got a cigarette.
All right, wait. Yeah, do it. Wait. Oh.
It's a whip. It's a whip.
All right. He's got a cigarette out.
He's got a cigarette.
For your
It's
listeners.
a whip.
What the
He
fuck?
whipped
What?
it.
Cut the cigarette in half.
That's how you quit smoking. You learn how to whip.
Yeah.
Whip it
What up,
good.
Paul?
There he goes.
California's fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
They got tall people.
No,
Yeah.
no,
got
Mike, Mike, I forget. Like, what was the connection? Like, you met Dan where? Like, what was the intro
We
with you?
did Scott Rogowski's show
That's
together.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
had his live show. He used to do the Trivia HQ on Apple every day.
Right.
But he had a show called Running Late, and I was doing music shit on there, and he had Dan on as a guest, and that's when we met.
Now we have. Don't we have tapes? Like, Cherish, you out there? Yeah, we do. In the lobby, we got the tapes that you guys did together, right?
Yeah, I produced a rap album by Dan. And there's tapes of it in the back.
Also, let's give it up for Church, who's been in all the social media and production. And let's give it up also to Brendan. Church and Brendan are the two that make all the commercials funny, and Brendan does all the music, and Church is the one that makes it all happen. So give it up for if you like the ads, it's Brendan and Church.
Yeah.
And Nolan Fabricus, who got all my friends in, and has been the dude that has kind of been running this shit. And Zach McKeever up there making the fucking beats happen and doing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got, and also the people that I don't really know their names, but all the people that did Dynasty Typewriter. Like, you guys have been, what a cool venue this has been.
Yeah, this is such a nice venue.
Shout out to Sarah Hill.
Sarah Hill, hell yeah.
Shout out to Chris Boroff.
Kevin Day.
Yes, Kevin Day.
Yes.
Everybody. If I'm forgetting anybody, forgive me. But who?
Steve Levy.
The man,
Can we bring Steve Levy on stage? Steve Levy, get the fuck out here.
Yeah.
Steve Levy.
Hey.
Steve
Ma.
Steve Levy.
What up, Levy? How you doing, baby?
I'm doing good.
You've been going through.
Right.
You said you're going through kind of some rough shit, right? Or should we not talk about that on stage?
It's kind of a bummer way to end the show, right? I don't know, Jeff.
Weren't you saying backstage that you had some great news you wanted to share with everybody? Just some heartwarming
He's
shit?
pregnant.
No.
What?
You don't have great news? He was lying that you...
I was just lying. I was just making an ass out of myself in front of my closest friends.
Hey, Levy, what are
did
your
I
like
say?
top? You got a couple top moments, like top 3, top 2, top 1?
That I've witnessed?
Or that you haven't.
Yeah. Oh, Dan peeing live on stage.
Into a diaper.
Into a diaper.
In San Francisco.
I had to find...
Dan wore Depends and peed into his Depends.
It was like 40 minutes before the show, and Dan decided, what if I pissed live on stage?
Well, come on. That's not how my thought process
I believe
works.
that's exactly what happened.
There was a shit story earlier with another person you admire.
We're at exactly. I always approach it with a nuance.
But you peed and you were so happy about it. You were really stoked. You're like, oh shit, I can just pee wherever I go now.
It started as us because somebody had mentioned the people in Times Square when they wear diapers for New Year's, and I was like,
I mentioned
come
that,
on,
yeah.
like that's just peeing in your pants, like, and then
Right.
I was like, I want to know what these diapers are like.
Yeah,
And
we were
then
in
it's like,
Vesuvio, right?
Incredible.
Remember we were
It's
sitting
like
on the top of
peeing
the-
into a portal. It vanishes.
It's a whole ass mood.
Yeah, so I had to run and find a place that had the nicest, best-looking adult diapers for Dan to wear on stage.
Not because I insisted on anything other than adult diapers. Apparently, you just want me to look good while I'm peeing myself.
No, I'm
You didn't want the 8K diaper, is what you're saying?
But you peed, and the look in your
8K. I just said 8K. I was like 8K
Yeah, yeah.
diaper.
No, 8K.
Oh, 8K.
The look on your face while you were peeing, you were so happy. You looked so just like completely like, oh, I can just pee in front of people.
It's amazing. I'm telling. I mean, it's like baby boomers are the first modern generation to get that age where they need diapers, and so of course the diapers are now they look like and the technology behind them. I mean, we have them to thank for our nation's opioid addiction, and the pills and the diapers are fucking NASA level. Because the people that invented the Beatles are shitting themselves and are in fucking pain. I can't wait to get old. I can't wait to piss just like hanging out.
How was it pissing on your
It was
pants?
incredible.
Was it?
Yes, because it was like think about everything you do when you pee. Like, you know how men are always like kind of like
Cry.
We kind of like you know, we flaunt with women. We're like it's just like, oh, we just like, hey, it's no problem. You just whip it out. Yeah, I'm Otto the bus driver again. It's like you whip it out. You're just like whatever, and they got to squat, and it's more of an ordeal for them to like just pee into a bush or whatever. You have no idea how high maintenance what we have to do is until you experience just standing in your pants and doing whatever you want. You can play a video game. You can talk to people. You can and just.
Have you ever worn
pee.
these ever again?
No. I mean, I don't have. I mean, you know.
You don't have to, but
And I get
you
a
could.
yeah.
I left the stage a second ago to pee. I do wish I could have stayed.
It would. It's truly like we've all peed in the shower, so you have this experience of like there's water all over
Never
you.
peed in the shower.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Wait.
This
I thought we were telling truths up here.
This from the guy who doesn't like
for real,
naked
Mike.
Mark.
You've never peed in the shower?
I've never peed in the shower.
Is it because you're a gentleman, or
Because the toilet's right there.
But peeing in the shower is like
From the shower?
That's your birthright.
There's never been a time, I guess, when I didn't realize I had to pee until I was in the middle of a shower.
But don't you get in the shower and you got the warm water rolling over you? And
That
you go,
doesn't make me have to pee.
It makes me have to pee.
Okay, well, that's just me then.
Do women have to pee? Do women pee in the shower? Okay. that was nearly unanimous. Yeah. So.
I think they kind of live for it, honestly, which is why men are usually not afraid to admit it because we've never been shamed by women for peeing in the shower because women are like the Christopher Columbus of peeing in the shower.
Women by either like because it's dark out there. By applause, what woman has never peed in the shower?
Yeah,
Okay.
give it up.
A few. Now, can I ask one of you like why? Like just because you never had to, or you think it's rude? It's dirty. But you're in the shower.
I think
And there's soap.
It's gross. Is probably going to be the answer.
I don't think
Women
I don't
be
think
peeing.
people that have never peed in the shower are monsters. I don't.
I'm just saying.
I'm not even against it. I just ain't never did it.
Well, tonight
You should try it sometime.
Mike,
Maybe tomorrow. Who
Mike,
knows?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
The night is young, baby.
That's right.
I
Hey, everybody.
Uh-oh. Oh, throw a beat down, Zach.
Oh shit.
Throw a
No,
beat
no,
down,
but
Zach.
can you-
It's the
can-
peon song.
Can you
I think
hold?
Mike's
Put a
full.
beat on
Okay,
before you get
alright.
peed on.
Okay, well, it's me, MC Gun Control.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
MC.
Give it up for
I
MC Gun
can't believe
Control.
we're here at the final episode of Harmontown, a platform I have used to spread my ambiguous message about gun violence. My name, as you know, is MC Gun Control, and the bit is you can't tell if I'm for or against it. But there's also a part of an added meta bit about how forthright I am about that being my bit, which I personally enjoy. But here's a little rap about gun control, which is also my name. The AK-47 is capable of killing 30,000 lives a second. It's the most devastating weapon ever available in stores.
Yeah.
Over 50 million handguns are in houses. They're very, very popular. Handguns are popular. The most popular. Even more than blenders. I'm MC Gun Control. Bullets are lethal. Bullets are lethal. More lethal than icicles. Even if they don't go through your eyeballs, which icicles have to do to be lethal. If you throw an icicle at a human, they'll get mad at you. They'll know what you are. They'll know you are far into the realm of enmity with them. They'll be like, hey, why'd you throw an icicle at me? They'll also probably think you're just throwing ice at them because the icicle will have broken up in the air. By the time it hits them, it will be cubes. They'll think you're just throwing ice at them in winter. Guns, on the other hand, can kill people regardless of the season or the intention.
MC Gun Control, yeah.
Yes, thank you. I'm MC Gun Control.
You know, MC Gun Control
Mike.
Did you know guns are responsible for more deaths than cancer, Jeff?
I didn't know that. Mike, you got a beat? You're looking at your thing there.
That was his beat.
That was yours.
That was all my. Everything was all my fault.
Right,
musically.
Let's do one more then.
Bullshit.
Hey, I'm MC at 209, and I'm not feeling fine. You got 10 seconds to comply with my rhythm.
10.
Yo, it's old Detroit. It's got a cancer called crime. That ain't no joint.
6.
Yo, I'm the next step in law enforcement.
4.
Fuck your mama so hard, her
3.
pussy is engorgent.
2. 1.
Sometimes I speak like a Shakespearean actor to make a word rhyme. Her pussy was engorgent. Roar! I can't walk downstairs. I roar like a lion. I'm stop motion animated, but I ain't crying. You can't CG me, that won't be reality because you need the texture to make you feel humanity. Coming through the animation, giving it character. Fucked your mama so hard I needed an airplane hangar to hold all the jizz. Cause that's how fucking is. When you're at 209, you do that shit right. You never leave a single pussy hanging tight. You loosen. Okay, you loosen up. Okay, anyways.
Yeah. Wow, we really heard from all of the old beloved characters. If I was a reporter from Vulture doing a retrospective on our podcast, I would be extra impressed at this point, and I'm sure that article is going to turn out great. But did I mention this already? Paste magazine, I think it was.
Yeah.
Why do they still call them magazines? They said we were, they one of the best podcasts of the decade. I think you're kind of cheating when your podcast lasts a decade. I mean, it's like a weird thing for a podcast to be so old. So like we were in there. It's like when I won an Emmy for writing Oscars.
What are we up there with? What else?
I didn't read the article.
Okay.
Probably Splendid Table.
I think number
I'm
one.
going to read
was,
the Vulture one though.
Was This American Life is number one, I think.
Fuck that.
Well, whatever. That's because I had an episode on there.
Whoa.
Oh,
Wow.
God damn it.
Way to make it about you. Way to make it about you.
Christ.
Dan, what's next for you?
I always knew I'd end up on This American
Do you
Life.
want to do another podcast ever again, Dan, or is this it for you? Are you just gonna fuck off straight
No,
into the
I'm
nights?
gonna. I think that honestly, like, it's not a fun answer, but no, I can't wait to do more stuff. I just think that I'm just tired of. I'm tired of acting like I'm a product. Like, so, like, I think that was a fun, like, surfing style for a while, and it doesn't make as much sense anymore. And everybody matures at different rates, and it's like a bingo card. Like, you knock out shit at different times. Some people are prodigies at shit, and then absolute morons at other stuff until they're 70. I've never, like, done, like, actual just, like, hey, I think I'm going to try to be funny and do a performance and try to make people laugh kind of thing. I've always fallen back on the, hey, look at who I am. A lot of great people have done that. Howard Stern and the like we love that. There's a heavy tradition of like it's the old white guy going like, hey, look at me, I'm sucking my thumb. But like I am bored with that and feel like also like if I would have to double down so much.
I have a question.
Yes,
Can
sir.
somebody run for mayor of Harmontown?
Yeah.
Can somebody run for mayor of
A
Harmontown?
special election?
Oh shit!
I declare my candidacy
Oh, shit.
for mayor of fucking Harmontown.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
What? My first act as mayor would be to change the name.
I second that emotion. What if fucking just Mike Eagle just becomes
fucking
mayor of
Eagletown.
Harmontown? Shrub.
I can make some shit about me for 7 years.
As this town's Obama, I obviously cannot make an endorsement at this stage. It would be catastrophic.
This town's Obama.
Give me a beat.
This town's Obama. Okay.
All right. No, do it.
This town's Obama. Never gonna fuck a mama.
Yo, every town's got its own Obama.
Chicago.
Obama.
Obama.
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Obama.
Not Obama. Nah.
Miami.
Obama.
We could go on and on. Just listing cities.
It either is or it isn't Obama.
Cudahy, Wisconsin.
Not Obama. It's a different Obama.
Every town's got an Obama, yo.
It's not the same
I like
Obama.
my sweaters made of llama, yo.
Yo.
I end my sentences with commas, so.
Obama.
Everybody got to be their own Obama. Be yourself's own Obama.
Hope and change on the open range. Fucked your mama so hard, her labia hang. All right, come on. I gotta stop.
Mike, I'm so sorry.
No, I know. Look.
I just.
Hey. I was playing along earlier, right? But I heard the reports. I heard what happened after I left.
Okay, all right.
I know what happened.
You knew,
and also,
yeah.
we recorded a whole
we did.
album together. So
mama fucking, yeah.
we had to make the whole album about fucking mamas.
Whoa.
It is a tick. It's a rap tick.
It is.
It's like, isn't it weird how you would, it's not a rap tick that saves you in really any way.
It saves
because it
you
doesn't-
though because you use it.
You know all
Well,
these rhymes.
it's like yeah, it's sort of like it's a tick during the setup of a rhyme though, or no, I guess it's not actually. It's okay. It's in the because you go like, oh, I went to the store and I bought some milk. And then you can go fuck your mama so hard because you're thinking of the word silk.
Yes. But then you say the silk,
Right.
and then you start rhyming about the silk.
Right.
So you actually use it,
Mike,
which makes it usable.
we might have talked about this before, but when you're writing, are you just freestyling and putting it on like pen and paper, or like,
No, I'm writing.
it's all written. You don't-
I'm making choices.
Yeah. but the writing process, you're still like obviously while you're making stuff up and putting it on the paper, like you're still there's a freestyle. You're selecting choices out of the freestyles that are coming out of your head.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but then you make the choices and you go, okay, that's the one I'm using.
Like this is the best option. And I
Right.
write that one down.
Yeah.
That's
But
an
you don't.
interesting
You
idea.
don't. Yeah. You make a choice and you go that's I'm gonna make the best choice.
A good one.
Yeah. Yeah. Do the good thing.
You know, like most writers.
Right. Well, is that, somebody about wrote in England when Whose Line Is It Anyway was on the air in England, a hilarious review said, "Why not prepare something funny?"
Why not?
And you're like,
not
we do.
improvise?
I'm gonna read something. A lot of people, we have a history on this show of like we people
We read.
people who put themselves out there and demand their time. They're on the skillet, But I thought this was this isn't gonna blow anyone's mind. But I thought it was like this is sort of the everyman kind of thing. I got handed this note. And I won't keep. I'll just get through it, but that's something to get through.
In a way.
Dear Dan, if you're reading this, it means that at some point I was able to intercept you and hand this to you. That's not true. I was given to it by a subordinate.
It's Brandon.
If you
a subordinate.
There are channels, and it got to me. And that's the importance of boundaries.
Who gave it to you?
I don't even remember.
Oh, God.
It's
It was me.
someone I pay someone else to remember their name. Keisha, who was it that handed it to me?
Steve. Okay, sorry.
Keisha, why did your
voice overlap with mine?
Okay, never mind. All right.
Keisha.
Yeah.
Keisha.
You know what? Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
No, I know. I don't accept.
My diversity program can't be fictional. It doesn't help.
If DeMorge was here, the three of us would have whooped your ass.
Such a stereotype.
Shout out to Demorge.
So
Demorge,
stereotypical.
Demorge. Does he know the show is ending?
Yeah, he knows.
Oh, okay, good.
Keisha. Wow.
The nerve.
Yeah.
All right. In which case, thank you for taking it and reading it. Also, thank you for not socially rejecting me when I spoke to you briefly at the drawing room, which would have haunted me forever, in parentheses, and how you so generously and thoroughly answered my question about characterization. I've got pretty bad social anxiety. I feel lonely and ashamed a lot, but I'm learning to accept myself better. I've got a neurodiverse family. I'm learning to accept them better, too. Hearing about your complex relationships with people and writing has really helped me. Harmontown is so much more than 360 episodes of the best podcast ever made. Okay.
I heard someone say no.
Someone, no.
It's not more than that. That's all it is.
Listen to American Life.
The day I came across your Story Structure 101 post was the day I also discovered Joseph Campbell in Harmontown. It was also the day I figured out how to end a story I was writing, which was the first story I got published. Now I see this as that Campbellian thing where if it's meant to be your adventure, the world will open. I will miss your dialogue on growth, truth, and happiness. I will miss the podcast like I am losing a very good friend. Thank you for everything, although I am sure you'll continue to inspire your moonbound, neurodiverse band of Harmenians just in different ways. Kristen, I'll just use her first name.
Thank you, Kristen.
That was really good.
Also, I don't know if it's the same Kristen, but another Kristen gave me an awesome gift of a bunch of little notebooks like this. So thank you, Kristen, for that. That's
it better
awesome.
not be like a letter that's identical to that, except it's like...
I don't want to get corny, but I really can't say like the only thing that I will take away from this, like, what's it been, 7, 8 years? How long have we been doing this?
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to say one thing. In 360 episodes, I have gotten many letters pressed into my hand, and so if you're out there and you're thinking like, I wrote this motherfucker of like my dog died and I don't know, I've read 87 to 89% of the letters that you've handed me in the back alley or the out front and stuff, and they're all always great. I read that one. It got handed to me tonight. That one represents all of your letters. Like, I think that's what's always been so
everybody
special about it.
that knows that we hang out in the drawing room and you guys have come out and said hello, and usually in a very shy way. And
I have a question about that.
Yeah.
Y'all tell people on the show that y'all hang out at the drawing room?
We mention it, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
In the very beginning.
I seen you there. That's
yeah, but I'm glad to know that now because I won't feel safe there anymore. Because y'all let everybody know
but
that's
like,
where you hang out.
It's been so cool, like throughout the years of like meeting you all, like all these faces in the crowd and people listening. It's been really cool just to like. I don't know why it means that much to you, and but it means a lot to me. That you guys are all so sweet.
Oh, that's the thing I was going to try. It means a lot to you because of...
That is the most Harmontown thing that could have possibly happened.
It means a lot to them because of the time spent. That's both the thing. It's like a way to deflect it because it's like, it's just time spent. I mean, like you, and that's why when somebody says like, holy shit, your podcast means so much, like that means they put in the time. And it's like they've done as much work as we have.
But there are people that only listen to a dozen episodes. There's people that have gone and listened to the entire thing, like from the very beginning. The fact that Grey Worm from Game of Thrones likes it. The fact that like Rob Corddry likes it. The fact that like just like people that I've met that live like in Europe and South America and shit. Like the fact that it means something to listen to, I guess, neurodiversity and our weird ramblings. That it's really crazy to me. Like it's so like I will say to everybody that listens to this one, like thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, we got as much out of it as you did, believe me.
I didn't think we'd last 7 weeks. I can't believe it. Waka waka.
All right, Dan, we're getting close to closing time, but I think it's time for you to.
We're in it.
Yeah, we're well past it.
But I'm gonna put it on you right now. Say goodbye to Harmontown.
Thank you, Jeff. I started here. How can I? The year was 2012.
Rob, how about, can we all give it up for, I think the most joyful part of Harmontown, in my experience, has been Rob Schraub's contribution.
Oh man, thank you, Jeff. I don't get it. I don't get it.
No. If you're listening, there's people walking out. People are stapling themselves to their chairs in what I can only describe as a reverse ovation.
Rob Schraub.
I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say about any of that.
You're in the middle of a very complicated racial Oreos. There's a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
It's a lot of pressure.
It's inverted, yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, about maybe a year or 2 years ago, I was going through a pretty dark time, and that's when I started coming to the show regularly, and it really, really helped me get back on my feet. Just mentally.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, please. I'm about to drop it. But it just made me feel like less alone, and I was I just hit a deep valley creatively, and just I don't know, and just being here, and it was really, I mean, it was how I got to hang out with my friends, and then just getting a lot of love online was very, very, very sweet. It was very sweet, and I don't really. It's not hitting me how much I'm gonna miss it yet. Like right now, I'm thinking of my knees are so fucking cold right now because it's just like freezing. It's freezing. It's freezing up here.
Why just your knees?
I don't know. Like this area, is right here. Are your knees cold? You got some cold knees?
No one has your weird Midwestern old man's disease. Winter's coming.
I take it back. I don't miss this.
My kneecaps are blushing.
I'm not gonna miss this. I'm not gonna miss this.
I do want to say the reason I brought up the Duncan Trussell thing and podcasting in general was because what is happening? It's just haunted house music. It's just playing. This is Jeff's outgoing voicemail.
It's a get used to it song.
A good person. No. Oh, you were talking to him.
Well, this is just as good as your thing, Dan.
Yeah. Thank you so much, man, for being like me, and we'll feel this 20 years from now, and that's because we're better people.
I'm already feeling it.
Me too.
I don't know what we're talking about.
The reason I brought up the Duncan Trussell thing was also because I want you guys to understand, everyone within the reach of my voice, that I have been addicted to podcasts and have relationships with podcasts, so I understand. And that's why I'm so grateful to you guys for making it, for choosing it, because there has to be a lot of forgiveness involved, and there's an addiction that is really, it reflects the best part of you, where you're like, warts and all, I'm going to just keep coming back to this, and I choose this to be my family. And in saying goodbye, I want you guys to really hear me on this, that I'm old and tired and really looking forward to woodwork and just kind of not being myself as a famous person for a while. That has absolutely nothing to do with the advice I would give you if you're 25 or 75, but spiritually 25 because you're just now going like, what the fuck should I do tomorrow? Like, please put yourself out there. Don't give up on the transparency and vulnerability and honesty as the eventual cure-all in the war between good and evil. Like I am not waving a white flag. I am like laying down and taking a long nap after a Thanksgiving dinner. Like I am fat and sad and tired, or not sad, like the way you're sad because Wizard of Oz is on again. Like not sad,
Not
all right.
pathetic.
But like full, done, like that's sad. Like please, if you, the things that you guys say about like what inspired you about it, stick with that, go with that. I'm not ending it because those things don't work and don't make me very happy. And I got to say to a lot of you kids who have said to me, shared the incredibly personal and touchy topic of being close to the edge at certain times, which is not an abnormal thing and not something to be ashamed of and something you absolutely should share with somebody. I have been there too, and this podcast has kept me away from that ledge. And so definitely fucking like follow your bliss. If you are so sad that this podcast is ending, this may be your cue now to whether it's a podcast or a basil garden on your windowsill or a rocking chair, like you like do that project, do that thing. New action creates new thought. Don't fucking check out on me. The world has sucked since way before you were born. Like that's not a logical decision. Like this too shall pass. Stick with me. Be exceptional. Tell me this story 20 years from now when you run into me at a bar. I thank you so much for being here for me. You saved my life.
Also, Spencer Crittenden, what would the world be without meeting a Spencer?
Yeah.
Can we please give a huge...
Yeah.
There would be no Harmon Quest.
Yeah. Oh no.
Spencer loves this.
Oh,
He
no.
loves it.
Check out Color of Chaos on DM's Guild.
It's an advertisement.
And Brandon Johnson and Steve Levy and DeMarge Brown and Curtis Armstrong and all the people that we've had together. And also, look around, give everybody next to you a hug because you guys are all the greatest. I'm going to cry because I'm a crier. I love you all so much. Mike Eagle, everybody, give it up for Mike. Thank you for being here. Give it up for Kumail Nanjiani, Emily Gordon. All y'all, thank you so much. Let's all go next door and have a drink together. I'm going to get sad and cry. I've been your comptroller, Jeff Davis. Your mayor, Dan Harmon. Drive fast. Take chances. Let's all get down. Oh, here comes the dance party. Schwab, Harmon, get it in.
Well, from the beginning, we've never known how to do an ending. We've always had the show go on too long, and this is the name of that rap song. It's too long, the show's too long. This is the name of that rap song.
Go.
I have a small ding-dong, and that's apparently why global warming is happening. Good night, see you next door.
Thank y'all. The next Harmon, not Harmontown, but the next podcast is yet to come. I'll keep you posted. So look alive.
Did you get any of that?
It's a good show.